Yeah, it's only fucking 10:06 a.m. and we're about to eat fucking chicken nuggets all day. Yeah, it's going to be fine.
Okay, so I will say, this is the first time I've had McDonald's in 5 years.
Oh my God.
If not more.
The
this is going to be the first
built up is now going to collapse. Happy DocMas residents, and welcome to the Dr. DC podcast. My name is producer Richard, and next to me is the doctor himself.
Hello.
This year, like each year prior, we are releasing an episode every day for the 12 days leading up to Christmas. And before we introduce our guest, we have a little message from a friend.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Merry DocMas to Dr. DC podcast. The Doctor and Richard love DC Comics and even did a Smallville episode. That is awesome. You guys rock. Dr. DC and Richard, I really appreciate all your love, and I'm so glad you got your own thing going on, man. That's the thing. Do something you love. And Bray Dawn loves you, obviously. She did this cameo, and I just love when two friends are working hard and doing what they love, and that's life, man. That's fun. So keep doing that stuff, all right? And the doctor wondered if you had ever wanted Lex to wear his armor on the show. Sounds like it'd be heavy and a long day, but it might be cool, I guess. Anyway, I wish you guys the best, and maybe I could be the intro to your show, just the voice, use the voice like, you're listening to the Dr. DC and Richard podcast. Or how about, hey, this is Michael Rosenbaum, Lex Luthor from Smallville, and you're listening to the Dr. DC and Richard podcast. Anyway, all right, love you, buddy.
And for this episode, we are joined by, the thirst trap himself. Once again, like every DocMas, it's Josh Gill. Oh, baby, look at those pecs. Oh, Josh Gill, how are you? I mean, you look
Well,
great.
I think I got the peck dance going a little bit. Maybe.
Oh!
There you go. Just for Richard. Oh, Richard, put your pants back on. Son of a bitch.
Oh, man. I mean, these were actually loose-fitting jogging pants before. I am looking at these chicken nuggets, and I want to eat them right now.
So, again, for those that maybe have not...
Oh, that's right, yes.
I'm drinking this year for various reasons. So we've replaced the drink per episode challenge with eating the number of chicken nuggets as the episode that we're on. So
Yeah.
this is the first one, so we're going to have one nugget. We've got an assortment of sauces to help us through.
I've restrained the doctor so that he can only have a single nugget.
I bet I haven't finished this plate.
Well, yeah, and I was saying to the doctor right before we had started recording was, last night I ate a bunch of meat and don't feel great this morning.
Can't think of a better way to follow up a night of nothing but meat with just more meat.
Well, that's why I figured we'd start with Josh Gill. Oh, yeah, you could shish kebab me. We have a single piece of news this entire DocMas.
Yeah.
But I thought it would be...
Let me guess. Bowada Beast is going to be in the Snyder Cut.
It's Ragman, actually.
Right. It would be.
No, we've got a single piece of news. Plastic Man is being developed as a female-led film.
Yeah, they talked about that, but they haven't really specified what it means by female-led. If it means that, Plastic Man is in the movie, but is not the main character, and the main character is a female character.
Yeah.
If it means a female Plastic Man,
Yeah.
or what, they haven't specified, but, there's supposed to be a Plastic Man movie coming. Gil, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm all for Plastic Man. Any more Plastic Man I can get is amazing. But I'm kind of feeling, is it going to be a Plastic Man movie where he is a secondary character, or is it going to be more like just an Elastigirl or something like that? I don't know. It could go either way, but either way, I'm excited. I mean, anything more unique and second tier hero that we can get, I'm cool.
I think for fans of Plastic Man, you'd want him to be the main character.
Yeah.
But if you
like just objectively, it would be neat to see someone do a superhero movie where the superhero isn't the main character.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Like just like as a experiment.
Yeah.
And like Plastic Man is a fun and silly enough character that you could maybe experiment that way. But who knows? Either way, I'm going to watch it, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. I for sure wasn't recording your side of it the whole beginning of it. It'll still come through. It'll be fine. But yeah, I definitely didn't have your mic on.
We're off to a good start. So it'd just be like,
yeah, most likely, but that's fine.
I didn't say that much. So
I mean, do you ever really say that much?
What?
Oh.
Contrary to what our like special guest that we inserted in post said, it's the Dr. DC podcast, not the Dr. DC and Richard podcast.
Oh, have you not looked at the artwork recently?
Oh no. Oh no.
The producer Richard featuring Dr. DC podcast. Why don't we do the thing that we've set out to do here?
Yeah.
Look, you didn't even wait for me to prompt it.
I was holding it before, then you said we had news, so I had to put the nugget back down. But
Josh Gill is eating chicken nuggets for when was the last time you had chicken nugget?
It had to have been at least 6 years ago at this point.
Holy
Good
shit.
Lord. We're gonna...
You heard it here. You're officially listening to the beginning of Fat Gill.
You know what's funny is...
This is Fat Gill Begins.
When I envisioned ruining Josh Gill's colon, this wasn't really what I had in mind.
Oh my God. Also, the hubris that you're topping him. Let's get real.
Well, we've got a series of sauces
We
here.
do.
Josh Gill, do you have sauces?
I don't.
You didn't think that
Hold
far.
on.
He's just like...
I did not.
He's out of practice.
He's like, I'm going to choke this down more or another. Something else.
I don't know how this works. It's been so long. I don't remember how this works. Sauce? No sauce? What? I don't know.
Well, I'm trying a sauce that's just called
I know the one you
Sir
wanted.
Kensington secret sauce, but didn't say what it was.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
I want to see what Sir Kensington did.
Good crunch.
That's some good ASMR right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a samurai sauce.
That makes less sense for me, but I kind of understood what
like the
certain...
spicy mayo they use at KFC
Ooh.
kind of thing. Not Chipotle, but a different kind of spicy mayo.
I'm gonna try.
Not super spicy, but good taste.
I'm gonna try this dill mustard thing.
That sounds
Oh, baby.
We're like savoring them right now, but by the 12th episode, we're gonna have to cram nuggets. We can't like savor each.
It's gonna be a
nugget.
fucking chubby bunny situation. Yeah.
Gil, how's your nug?
He's like, I totally ate it. Yeah.
There we go. We have video confirmation. He's eating it.
Oh my God, I'm recording this. I'm gonna send it to his family.
That's not bad.
So are you?
Oh no,
He's off the wagon.
Oh shit. I think Operation Fat Gill is underway.
He's like, I wonder what other stuff McDonald's has.
Amazing.
Yeah, next year we're gonna do a Big Mac every episode, and Josh Gill's like co-hosting the entire thing.
Oh God.
He was thick before, but now
I'm too big for that. I'd have a heart attack partway through.
I know these poor chairs.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Chris Chan.
Let's get to the questions.
Oh my God. All right, let's jump into episode number 1, DocMas number 1. What do we got here? From Twitter.
Twitter.
Our favorite religious representative.
Chris Chan.
That's right, the one and only.
Who? Muslim.
What?
Muslim?
Oh.
Muslim?
Oh, I was like, that's the one you went with?
I don't know.
Jewish? Who asks? Oh, I mean, this is a very just the two of us question, but what's the meet cute of Dr. DC and producer Richard?
I mean, we've talked about that before, which
little
was
bit, yeah.
essentially, I wanted to do a podcast that would have been way worse, and I needed someone to help me with it. And you were at a meeting I was at talking about how you had all of the expertise and equipment to do the thing.
Oh, yeah, I totally had all of those things, yeah.
Well, I've learned since that wasn't true, that you lied to me and that our entire relationship is built on a false premise. But
But it was basically that. It was like, I just sort of pitched the idea. You pitched a better idea back. And then we just started recording. Like, we weren't friends before that.
No.
Like, we've just,
In fact, I actively disliked you.
I would just come to your house and do a podcast with your equipment.
Yeah, that's true.
That's basically it.
Which I was thinking about that the other day, and the hubris of me to create a character like Professor Hardy.
What do you mean you created oh my God, we're just fully invoking Hardy again?
In a science lab I created.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But to like do the hubris to do that.
I'll confess something. I never liked Hardy, but I was like, I'm going to his house and using his equipment. I can't
I'm
tell
sorry.
him no.
Do you think that I didn't know that? Like that it didn't come across with your passive aggressive comments about it when I pitched
tried
it to you?
everything to talk around it, but I was like, I can't get too aggressive about this because like I need him. Yeah. But I want to turn this question around to get Gil in here.
Oh yeah, baby.
Gil, what's your meet cute with us?
I think I just inserted myself in y'all's lives randomly.
Yeah.
Fell into the podcast. Well, for a very apt choice of words. No, so I found y'all maybe 2 or 3 episodes in. I think it was right after Adam West passed away. Y'all did the Batman special.
Wow.
And joked about how it took you 3 or 4 episodes to even do an episode about Batman.
Yeah.
And then, just got hooked on it and wanted to find a way to give back before the Patreon was a thing, and started doing show notes and just sent them to Richard and going, hey, I did these. If you want to use them, you're welcome to use them.
And I said, how dare you?
Do you know what's funny though? Is that, like, that's kind of you with This Is Rad.
Yeah.
Right? Like you were kind of like, you were sort of the Gil for This Is Rad.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So now, Gil, you need to start a podcast and then you can get the next generation Gil.
Oh, yeah. It's like Degrassi.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That makes me Degrassi the next generation, and that's just not a good look on anybody.
Come on, you could be Drake. Don't you want to be Drake?
Oh God, that face said everything.
I love me some Drake.
Yeah, well, we love Gil. I mean, obviously,
Josh. From a pure statistics standpoint, how did you find the podcast?
I think Reddit, actually. I think I found it on Reddit. Recommended really early on.
Oh wow!
I was going down a deep dive of trying to find new podcasts to listen to that were comic book related. I had been listening to another one for a while that got just so inconsistent with its releases. And when they would release, they'd be like 5-6 hours long. I'm like, shit. And so ended up finding you guys.
Wow. That's when the magic started.
Remember when our episodes were creeping towards being regularly 2.5 hours?
Oh my God. Yeah. We went through, that's because I was adding so much fucking fluff to try to make it a legitimate podcast.
Yeah.
To try to maybe get somebody to participate.
We're a lot more streamlined now.
Yeah.
Not physically, but like as a podcast.
God, no, especially not after this. All right. Well, why don't I go to the next question?
Let's do it.
The next question comes from Jaheen Alam, who asks, between a fight with Saitama or Superman, who do you think the victor would be?
Saitama is One Punch Man, right?
Yes. One Punch Man.
I'll admit, I don't know much about One Punch Man other than the idea that, like, his name is the premise where, like, everything is a one punch fight for him.
Yeah. I mean, it is for me too, but.
So my understanding of Saitama, and I'm sure the trolls out there will correct me, is he's pretty much a one-trick pony, and that as long as he can land that one punch, he wins. But if he can't land a hit, he's really not worth a whole lot.
Yeah.
Does he have like a super speed thing? Like, could Superman outmaneuver him, do you think?
I think so. That's really where I'm coming down to it on is Superman has got not necessarily speed for speed, but he's got super speed and he can fly. I'm not sure that Saitama can do one or both of those things.
Right.
And so I would go Superman with it just because I think Superman could evade him until it came down to it, or worst case scenario, throw his ass in the fan zone and leave him there.
Or like Saitama just like looks up to Superman so much he's like, I don't want to fight you, and he has to punch himself, just kill himself, so he doesn't have to fight Superman. He's like, if I punch you, I'll win. I can't let that happen.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, my answer is that Saitama kills himself. Is that okay?
Why is that always your answer?
It always comes back to sweet release.
Yeah.
Hashtag sweet release.
Oh god, yeah. Hashtag put us down. All right, let's go to the next question.
For me, this episode's gonna be hashtag put the nugget down.
I know. I keep looking over.
I want to eat more of these so much, but like,
I keep looking over, being like, is he gonna accidentally just like conversationally grab one?
while you guys were talking, I was like, they've got this. I was like about to go.
No, let's leave Twitter and head on over to Instagram.
Now we're going to Instagram. Take some questions and answer them. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling it today, baby. It's the new studio.
It's
I'm
the
just
new
like,
studio, yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, let's start jamming. You know, let's just feel it.
All right. Let's...
No, I lost it. All right. First question, and the only question from Instagram, comes from Obedede. Obedede.
Like
Obedede?
Obedede?
Obedede.
Oh, damn it. They did tell me how to pronounce it. I can't
Obedede
remember.
98.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Who asks, Connor and Cassie or Connor and McGann?
Right. So we're talking ships. So we've got Connor Kent, Con-El, the Superboy that is half Superman and half Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
And then Cassie is Cassie Sandsmark, Wonder Girl. And then McGann is McGann Maors or Megan Morse, Miss Martian. The Connor and McGann ship is really like a Young Justice thing. That's where that relationship goes. Connor and Cassie is more of a comic thing.
Yeah.
Gil, what's your preferred Connor Kent ship?
Cassie.
Cassie? And why? Why?
Cassie. That's the one that's the first one I read. That's the first one I came to.
Right.
There's just something
Choice
about
of words
those
again.
Again, accidental or planned, your choice. I don't know. There's something about that Super and the Wonder, the Super family and the Wonder family having that relationship together. And, Superman and Wonder Woman, that's great and all, but really for me, it's Cassie and Con-El that make the most sense.
Right.
I love them together. They're super cute. They fit. And personality-wise,
Cassie Sandsmark for me is a character that like I kind of intellectually know about, but I don't really have like an attachment to or anything like that. And I probably watched Young Justice before reading much with Cassie in it. So for me, it's like obvious it has to be Connor and McGann.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny to hear like the exact opposite that way. I like them on Young Justice. I think they work well. There's something like, I don't know. There's something cool about McGann has maybe a closer connection to humanity than Jean already does. And then that's even further proven by them having like an actual full like relationship kind of start to finish. Right?
Yeah.
I kind of like that about it, but maybe I just haven't given Cassie a chance.
Come on,
Richard, what would you prefer to unite the Super family with the Wonder family, or to unite the Super family with the last children of Mars?
I think the Wonder family. Yeah, I mean that's my mind goes there because there's only a few children of Mars left. I mean, that's about to die out. But the Wonder family, I mean, that's a legacy that's going to live on forever.
And you're all about legacy and purity of bloodlines.
Yeah, I don't understand. White Martian is right.
Oh no. Well, yeah, but then you should have gone with McGann.
No, they're too strong. They don't need to be paired up.
Good God.
I don't want to taint that race.
With Kryptonian?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Greens with whites. It's just going to dilute.
Maybe we should move on.
You went down that road. You should have known what happened.
I shouldn't. That was a mistake.
It's
too early.
It really is. Even though it doesn't look like that because of my new studio lights.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Let's leave Instagram and head on over to Reddit.
Where everyone's nice and no one's ever mean.
Not even a single time. Always nice to us.
That's true.
Thanks, Reddit.
Nice.
Hey, keep it up, kid.
Hey, you're all right, Reddit.
Yeah. You're all right in my books.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say about you.
Flips a coin. Get yourself something nice, Reddit.
Yeah. Don't spend it all in one place, Reddit.
Hey, Reddit, say hi to your mother for me.
There it is. The last question on Reddit from Never Say Die, Iron Joker
33.
That's right. Who asks, which original Batman villain would you most like to see face Batman Beyond? Which of Batman's villains would make for an interesting opponent for the original Batman?
All right. So, Gil, we're taking a Batman rogue and giving them to Batman Beyond and vice versa.
Yeah.
Who are your picks?
One of the original Batman villains. So one of the original Batman villains,
Yeah.
or just one of
It says original.
Batman villains?
I mean, you could. I'm open.
No, sorry. One of the original Batman's villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bloom.
Oh, Mr. Bloom
you wanna-
from the
if you wanna-
Gordon Bats. arc?
If you want to, if I can count that one, yes, Mr. Bloom, because I think seeing Mr. Bloom in a Neo Gotham environment that's so much more tech heavy and industrial, I think there could be a lot of dope stories there.
Yeah, especially the idea of like selling superpowers and stuff like that.
Yes,
Yeah, that's a cool
I think
pick.
that'd be really
Mr.
dope.
Bloom's a good one. Who would you? Let's keep it with Gordon Bats then, since you used that. Which Batman Beyond villain do you want to send for Gordon Bats to take on?
I think the obvious one is
Sorry, which one?
Derek Powers.
Oh, Blight.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's appealing more to my Gordon as a detective.
Right.
Make him have to investigate and bring powers to justice his way and not Batman's way of beat him up and throw him in a jail cell.
Yeah, and and it involves like the power structures in Gotham, and he's a businessman and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, actually, those are both really good picks. Those are. I was gonna say I really like Ink. That's a Batman Beyond villain. I'd want to put like Bruce up against Ink. I think that would be really cool. Conversely, it might be sort of neat to put like Terry up against like Scarecrow or a character like that, a little bit more psychological. Like Terry in general kind of plays it a bit more like Dick, right? Like kind of having fun being Batman, sort of like, well, I'll figure it out as I go. Not necessarily the same like analytical mind as Bruce.
Yeah.
But then to put him up against someone like Scarecrow makes you confront all of your trauma and fears and that. And Terry has that stuff. I think that would be
So
good.
the recent run of Batman Beyond, there was a 2 or 3 issue arc where Booster took Terry back to the present,
Okay.
and that came into play. They were up against Blank, stereotypical, I think it's old school Superman villain.
Yeah.
Very much mind control, right? And so the premise is you've got Terry on one side, Bruce on the other, both fighting Blank, and Blank makes the comment, he goes, wait, you're not the original. I can penetrate your mind. You don't have the psychological defenses. And so seeing Terry go up against somebody who is more psychological and does mess with the mind a lot more, Terry doesn't have that training. So that would be really dope to see how he overcomes something like that.
Yeah, you see, my idea is so good that they've already done it.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. Do you have one you want
I
to throw in
do.
there?
I want Lord Marmaduke Fogg.
You can't just go to the wiki and pick the most ridiculous name.
That's I did whatever I chose to do. That's not the point.
Nope. Now you gotta defend it. Tell us the story. Make the story. Make the pitch.
So here's my idea.
Okay.
One of the cool things about Lord Marmaduke Fogg is that he, one, can bring down a fog. So imagine an entire fog goes across the entire city of Gotham.
Right.
Another thing is that he also runs a school to develop like kids into like thieves.
Right.
So now Batman can't defend against a single like source.
It's like a Fagin type.
Well, yeah, there's like there's just these thieves over the entire town wreaking havoc everywhere, and you can't see anything because of how thick the fog is.
Right.
So I think that's
You just want everything to be like old London town.
you're goddamn right. I do. Give me Gotham by Gaslight. God damn it.
Fair enough. Touche.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is my choice.
Very nice. I like that.
And then reverse.
Okay.
So which of Batman Beyond zones? I would love to send like the like who's the weird Joker version.
Well, there's the Jokers, like the gang. So there's like I can't remember all their names, but there's Dee Dee,
yes,
who's like the twins that are like Harley's grandchildren.
Yes.
And then there's the guy that kind of dresses like he's a scarecrow, but
yes, I'd love to send that whole crew back in time, and then the Joker doesn't have any context for who they are, so they think they're just people like aping his style.
Right.
So
he just fully kills them before they get a chance to explain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do get a little bit of contact in that Return of the Joker Batman Beyond movie, but that's different because that's Joker in the future, and then he sort of learns that they are aping him. It would be different to send them back and him just be like, no, this is my gig. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice.
All right. But before we end, we actually have a voicemail.
Oh, okay.
I didn't connect it to the mixer, so I'm just going to try to play it off this computer and see how that works.
Sure.
We'll see if Josh can hear this.
The fake Josh Gill here. What's up with the real Josh Gill, man?
The fake Josh Gill
wants to know what's with the real Josh Gill.
That son of a bitch. Steal my identity. Find him.
What did you think when you saw that for the first time?
Fuck yeah, I've made it. I got somebody out there trying to pretend to be me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so embedded in the podcast lore that now there are like riffs on you.
Yeah. Oh, which that needs to end up in the wiki.
Oh yeah, we found Ben Bradley. I know you're out there. We saw that you started making a Dr. DC wiki. I imagine you started and then realized how much work it was and stopped, and I completely understand.
That being said, what the fuck? It needs to be finished.
Yeah. Maybe you need to group mind it. Get other people in on it. Let them be admins. Get that Dr. DC wiki going.
Because now we need the fake Josh Gill.
We need to include him.
That's like a nemesis, I guess. Yeah. I'm not sure how that works. So God, if we started getting into all the like sub characters,
the actual lore of the podcast is very, very convoluted.
Unlike DC, which makes perfect sense.
We need a Final Crisis.
I mean, I could think of a few. Well, that's the end of the questions.
We did it.
Which you know what that means.
I do.
It's time to play everyone's favorite game. Can you guess the name of the character based on who someone who does not read comic books can describe that character to us?
All right. We all know the rules.
And
as many guesses as you like. The clues may or may not be helpful because they come from someone that does not read comic books and has no context for the image they are shown.
Yeah, so sometimes it's there's something in there that I didn't think of and ends up really misleading you.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Are you ready to play, Josh?
Oh, yeah.
So, like we do with any guest, Josh gets first stab at it. Yeah. He does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let him have first stab.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
As long as y'all know where you stand in this order, in this hierarchy. Good.
First clue. Doesn't want you to know who they are, but doesn't wear gloves. Hello, fingerprints.
Okay.
They're obviously wearing a mask. But I don't know, black hand.
No.
Question.
No. Okay. Oh, unless are you asking me?
Question?
Clue number 2.
Okay.
Loves the theater.
Okay.
Psycho pirate.
That's right. Josh got it.
That's why he's the real Josh Gill. You hear me, fake Josh Gill, you sick motherfucker.
You'll never have what he has. You didn't earn what he earned.
We fully turned on him.
Unless he had gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
Then
we would have thrown to fake Josh Gill, and if he got it right, he would usurp the title of real Josh Gill.
Yeah,
It'd be like in the Premier League, where if you finish too low, then you get bumped down to the league below, and then you get promoted.
I am the thing.
So no pressure, Josh, but you've managed to defend that you are the real one. Well done.
Obviously.
Until next time.
Yes. So the remaining clues were takes fashion cues from court jesters.
Of course. Yeah.
Going to assume they're Greek based on their gold funeral mask.
Right.
And a thing that my wife has decided to do for all of these episodes, she's also provided her own, what she would call this character, not knowing what their actual name is.
Right.
And had you not been able to get the first three, there was an option that the fourth clue could be switched out for what she would call it. That might help. That might make things worse.
And what would she have called this character?
Sir Herculos.
Wow, she's like digging deep on the Greek.
She really
thing,
thinks this character is Greek. Yeah. Well, that was episode 1.
She could have called him like Mascacopita or something.
Yeah. That was episode 1. Josh, of course, we have you on every single year now, and we love to have you. Is there places where people can find you online?
Pretty much all your social medias. It's the real Josh Gill.
And where can people find you in real life?
Outside Richard's window.
Oh, babe.
Oh my
God. He's been watching me the whole time.
That's who's been furiously masturbating.
No, that was still me. All right, Josh, thank you so much. And
Thanks
of course,
so much, Josh. Thanks for taking a knee and doing a nugget as well.
It's not the first time.
Happy to do it, guys.
If you want to reach out to us, you can do so through your various social media platforms, such as our Facebook,
Dr. DC Podcast,
Twitter,
at Dr. DC,
Instagram,
Dr. DC Podcast,
email,
drdcpodcast@gmail.com.
Much like where Josh found us, you can go to Reddit,
r/Dr_DC.
hang out on that subreddit. Right. And you heard a phone call today. We would love to get more calls on the doc phone.
208-917-3238.
That's 208-917-DCEU.
If you're nasty.
If you're nasty. And of course, go to our website,
drdcpodcast.com or .ca.
We want 5-star reviews. Go to iTunes. If you want more content, go to Patreon. We get a new episode either on Friday, or you can get a video episode whenever the doctor has time to make one.
Usually Wednesdays. Right now, my comic getting schedule has been so weird, but usually Wednesdays.
Of course.
But, Patreon.com/DrDC.
That's right. And every week we put out a new episode of a whole other podcast called Ghostfacers, a supernatural rewatch.
That's right. Yeah, because we're brothers to the end of the line.
Yeah. Oh, but what's this? A third brother comes in.
Oh my God. There we go. Season 4 of Ghostfacers.
Josh joins. Oh my God. And I'm
Josh DL.
And I'm the dean.
Oh, fuck. I'd ship that in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. All right, Josh. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Josh.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, guys. Bye.
Later.
They always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure. They are men of might.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.